powering up the nation's digital future.
Our goal is to ensure that Australia is one of the top 10 digital economies in the world.
The Prime Minister with a $1.2 billion boost ahead of next Tuesday's budget, including tax incentives and offsets.
Digital transformation is central to Australia's economic plan.
As his government looks set to dump one of the key planks of last year's budget plan, the JobMaker hiring credit meant to support 450,000 new jobs, instead attracting just over 1,000.
That it's one of those programs that you want to flop.
A policy failure of epic proportions.
The Labor leader using his pre-budget pitch to focus on jobs and wage growth.
You don't need to be an economist to understand the problem. You only have to ask yourself, when was the last time I had a real wage rise?
As the Finance Minister flags no end in sight for Fortress Australia, with the budget to ditch previous assumptions that the international border could largely reopen by the end of this year.
What I can say with absolute clarity is they're not reopening anytime soon, not when you look at the circumstances around the rest of the world at present.
The success of the vaccine rollout could change that equation, as the Prime Minister reveals he's open to a vaccine passport.
The next step is this, and when it can be taken is not yet clear. But if you're fully vaccinated, that you would be able to travel, and certainly around Australia, but even potentially overseas, without having to go through the hotel quarantine.
But the Prime Minister's pause on all travel from India continues to be called into question. Scott Morrison seeking to shift criticism, declaring it's the media to blame for the backlash over tough penalties.
This is not something that was accentuated by Greg or Hunt or me or anyone else. It was picked up on in the media.
Picked up after this late-night press release on Friday, trumpeting potential jail time for anyone caught coming home.
There was simply a statement of what the Biosecurity Act does as a way of fact.
And now he's seeking to blame anyone else but himself for the locked-out policy producing a backlash against the government.
That ban will be tested in the federal court at a hearing on Monday. Trudy McIntosh, Sky News, Canberra.